All right, welcome back to my fellow Shadowverse Worlds Beyond fans out there. Today we are back playing some more Take-Two. Let's do it. We're going to go ahead and enter, pay my 1,000 rupees, and let's see what choices we get today. Okay, not interested in that. Okay, Norman and Juno. Okay, yeah. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right, everybody. I've actually been pretty much thinking recently that I'll probably try to just win with all of the classes, and both of these cards quite good, are they not? Aether is a fanfare summon 3 randomly different named followers 3 or less from your deck. Really strong, super evolved, give them all +0/+2 in aura. And then this, however you pronounce this chick's name, Salifa or whatever her name is, Wiz Salifa. Basically, if you ever queue into Havencraft in ranked, you're going to be playing against that. Let's take one more peek here. You know what? I played Zwei the last time, and I'm thinking it's really maybe not the best card comparatively some of these other ones. Cardin's Lure, come on. And Amataz, okay. And yeah, I mean, this is probably all fine in Swordcraft. Runecraft, honestly, I mean, Norman and Juno, I mean, honestly, I'd be happy to play that, but let's go ahead and try a Havencraft run. All right, we're already picking Havencraft on my second run. I'm going to try to decide here if I agree with everybody that Havencraft is terrible. By the way, okay, first things first, I was a complete idiot and never the redraw pairs last time, but thank you to the person who pointed that out to me, so I won't make that mistake again this time. And secondly, it says 2 more times. Aren't we supposed to get more times on other classes? Or I guess, are we maybe just going to start with 2 more times for all the classes for now? Well, I guess we'll find out anyways. All right, Holy Shield Maiden to me seems super good and combos really well with the legendary we got. All right, what does the Avon statue do again? I'm going to have to check some of these cards. I don't really play Havencraft very much. I've barely played it. Okay, this is the one that Countdown 2 summons the 4/4 with Storm. All right, that's pretty cool. I feel like Holy Shield Maiden is going to be really good. The legend that we took, and also I think Holy Shield Maiden is just super good in general, actually. All right, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm actually going to have to reread a bunch of these cards. All right, this one summons the 2/2/2 Storm, takes a little while, and Dark Haven Grace. This one I feel like is pretty good. Select an allied follower on the field, give +1 and restore 1 defense to your leader. Not bad, I feel like. Divine Guard, I feel like is really not bad. We're going to be probably trying to do some ward stuff. Ward is the defend, right? And this thing gives them ward, or it gives them aura. Okay, this has ward. It summons 3 of anything. Okay, I haven't really got that much experience with that yet. What do y'all think? Reno. If you super evolve it, it can attack twice, which is honestly pretty solidly decent. Flash, deal 1. I'm pretty torn on this. I could go pretty much any way on this one. I guess I'll go with this one just because the Divine Guard, I don't know, maybe I won't end up getting enough good wards. All right, Soul Cure Sister is the healer, restore 5 defense. Probably not very good, I would say. This one summons the fuck. What does the Radiant guy do again? Okay, Fanfare, draw 2 cards and restore 2 defense. Maybe that could be decent. What does this do again? Fanfare, draw an amulet. Evolve, select an amulet in your hand. Let's go ahead and try that out. All right, now this Immaculate Adjudicator, I've been kind of talking about how I feel like this card seems really good. Fanfare, select an enemy follower on the field and manage it. Previous videos, I've talked about how I thought it seemed really good anyways. Is it really good? I guess probably going to find out because I'm probably going to end up taking it. What does the Wing Statue do again? Summons the Holy Falcon. Let's go ahead and give that a try. This one gives you an amulet back. The random allied amulet destroyed with the highest base cost. I don't know that that's going to be that great. All right, pick number 5. Okay, I believe it's next pick that we end up getting a gold, I think it is. I went ahead and looked again. Fanfare, draw 2 cards again, and Featherfall. Funny story, everybody. I was just looking on Reddit again today a little bit, and somebody posted I think it was like a 7-0 Havencraft, and they said that Featherfall, this is basically how you have to try to beat Swordcraft if you're going to be going up against it a lot. So, all right, sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and take some Featherfall. All right, so the 6th pick is indeed the gold. And what are we going to be taking? This Pact of the Beast Princess, I always felt like this card seemed really strong. 2 mana, get a 4/4, and then the Agnes, if there's 2 destroy random enemy follower, I mean, it seems like that could work, right? I just got to make sure I play some amulet, and I so far everything's fine because this Aether, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, it works with any cards in the deck. It's just a strong card. Salifa is the same. It's just a strong card. So I could go kind of amulet style. This will give me an amulet and the Agnes. Let me check these 2 again real quick. Restore 2 10 defense. Oh my god, terrible for arena mode. Fanfare, destroy all, deal X to all enemies. X is the number of amulets. That one honestly seems decent, but the Maddening Venison is just so terrible. By the way, I'm kind of wondering how people were able to get so many golds and legends in some of these decks. I guess when you redraw, I think I saw this on the Reddit too, when you redraw these bronze picks, it will actually give you golds and legends sometimes, apparently. By the way, how many Radiant Guiding is too many Radiant Guiding Angels? Winged Warrior, select another and give it +1/+1, evolve, replicate. So it's okay. It's just fine. I don't really have a lot of 4 drops. I'm really missing a lot of early drops. Cleric of Crushing, I feel like this card should be be okay. Let's go ahead and take a couple early drops here. I got a lot of higher drop stuff. Okay, Sarissa, I feel like this could be a pretty good card, right? People talk about this being just a good card in general in just ranked. So whenever an allied follower with ward is destroyed, give it +1/+1. All right, if I took that, it'd be paired with the winged statue, which again, all it gives me is this 2/2 storm. I don't know that winged statue is going to really be all that great. Colette, on the other hand, pretty situational. Dose of Holiness is basically fine. Okay, everybody. I guess maybe it's time for me to redraw pairs because I want to know how this works. I really genuinely, I don't know how redraw pairs works yet still. Like, this is a silver pick, so like my assumption is I should get silvers back. Okay, do you wish to discard the cards displayed and draw 2 new pairs to choose from? Cards will be redrawn from all rarity. Okay, so I guess you pretty much only want to do your redraws from bronzes then, right? If they can be redrawn from all rarities. I don't know. I feel like these silvers are not really doing anything for me, honestly. It's got to be a mistake, generally, I guess, to pitch away silvers, and this is why Havencraft is probably not going to be that great, because none of these seem all that great. Is Colette good enough? Let me remind myself with the amulets. Do have the Agnes. I've got a couple winged statues. I guess we'll try the one on the left, and we will plan on trying to do the redraws with the bronzes here. And then I guess if I haven't used them by the end, then we'll just start using it. Fox of Purity, fine. Soul Cure Sister. I'm going to take a guess and say this card is just pretty much not going to be very good, but we will see. I may have to figure that out. Fanfare, Draw, and Amulet. I think this one seems fine. And Serene Sanctuary. Yeah, this seems all right to me, I think, right? All right, once again, Immaculate Adjudicator. Maybe this card is just not going to be good because there's going to be too many swords running around for Immaculate Adjudicator. But you know what, everybody? We're going to find out because I'm going to go ahead and take it and try it out. We're going to determine the strength of that. All right, everybody, this looks like a decent time to try for a redraw pairs. None of this to me looks that interesting. I'm assuming Soul Cure Sister is not going to be good, but I mean, who knows? I could be totally wrong on that. We are going to find out. All right, let's go ahead and do our first redraw here. Whoa! Oh my God. You know what's better than a Soul Cure Sister is a Jean. How do you pronounce this chick's name again? Everybody help me out here. This is based on the biblical chick, right? And an Unholy Vessel. Oh my God. Unholy Vessel. I mean, it's got to be at least solid, I feel like, in this mode, right? But man, you can't beat the Jean. Jean, to me, is just insanely strong. Wow. Okay, so redraws are insane. Holy moly. And you know what? This Colette, maybe I have enough amulets for this girl at this point. And, you know, everybody keeps saying sword, sword, sword. Well, she should be at least pretty decent. And again, we get to test out this Immaculate Adjudicator. The unfortunate thing is sword is probably going to be kind of like the meta, and because sword makes a wide board, Immaculate, guys, probably not going to be that great. It's 12 out of 14, so I'll probably use my redraw on the next one. I guess we'll try this out with the Colette and Immaculate. We're going to learn from this if nothing else. Oh, there's the Featherfall again. Honestly, I kind of want to try this out. I've got like only one 6-drop. What does this do again? Draw 2 cards. Everybody, I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun with Havencraft in Take 2. I don't think this is going to be the last time you're going to see me play it. The next pick is going to be a legendary, and I'm assuming you don't want to redraw pairs. Everybody comment down below and let me know about the redraw pairs if you've used this a fair amount. What do you think the strategy is with the redraws? Like, should you pretty much never use it on the legendary picks because it's going to potentially give you bronzes? What do you think? All right, well, I want to start getting more experience with this no matter what. So I would, under normal situation, I would probably just go ahead and just take this Featherfall and the Serene Sanctuary. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it, whatever. And let's see. Oh my God, another Jean and another one of these. That has to be correct, right? I don't think it can be the Skull Feint. I mean, the Skull Feint is pretty good. Deal X damage. And I think this procs all the amulets too, right? From what I remember. So this is kind of like a board clear and rodeo card and summon 3 random differently named amulets that cost 3 or less. Well, it's definitely going to be the one on the left. Okay, so I at least did my redraw pairs at least once this time. All right, here we go, everybody. Round 1. What? It's a mirror match against Havencraft. That's it. Pretty interesting, right? Okay, look at this. We've got the Colette, we've got the 2 amulets, and the Agnes, probably not going to be that great here, to be honest. Both of these are going to be done by the time we get to the Agnes, so I think I'll actually pitch that back, and we will see what happens. I'm not 100% sure. The Caravan Mammoth, a little bit of an unfortunate pairing there. Not exactly what I'm wanting, I feel like. All right, which one do we lead off with? Honestly, I have no idea. Let's just try throw that one out there. All right. Oh, we got mirror wing statues. Well, if we were up against sword, this Colette would probably be pretty darn good, wouldn't it? But we are not up against sword. I will go ahead and drop these. Just, I don't know what my opponent's going to play. Maybe the Colette will be needed next turn. And we do get to engage one of them. Which one should we go ahead and engage? I think the draw 2 is going to be more impactful ultimately here. You know, everybody on Reddit, everybody always makes all these calls. Oh, swords are broken and OP impossible to deal with. But, you know, I don't know. Is it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to keep trying to run Havencraft over and over again. Oh, I didn't actually realize that you get to do this one time for free. So to get to do it one time for free, the Colette is basically just fine in and of itself. Holy Shield Maiden seems all right just to start with here. Let's try that to start, and we'll have the Colette for next time. Okay, Cleric of Crushing. I did actually kind of make a mistake. I guess I really actually shouldn't have engaged this. That way I would have had my Colette ready to go pretty much no matter what happened. Okay, an Avian Statue. Okay, Reno, it only does stuff on the Evolved Super Evolve regularly. Honestly, this Reno is probably just not that great in the end. All right, we can summon the Holy Falcon now and get in with both of these, and we can have the Colette to basically finish things up. I feel like that seems like probably going to be good enough, right? Yeah, so I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and do it. The ordering, none of the stuff matters, so ultimately everything's just going to basically be trading off the board. And we are left a little bit advantaged here, although they do get the first evolution. Oh my gosh, you know what, everybody? I never realized that this thing was just a 2/3. Only a 2/3, draw 2 card. Oh boy, I was thinking it was a 4/4. This gets 4/4 with basically a similar effect. And it has a evolution thing, if I remember right. So, not so sure anymore about that Radiant Guiding Angel all of a sudden. All right, what do we want to put out here? Probably just the Avian Statue. I'm guessing I could actually evolve and start just pushing, straight up pushing damage, which I actually think of doing. Could also just go ahead and just draw 2. I'm all right to draw 2, I think, here. Okay, Dose of Holiness plus the Colette next turn potentially. Now the only question is, do I evolve here? And you know what? I think let's try it. This could totally potentially be a mistake here. Let me know if it was a horrible misplay, or I'll figure it out later while I'm editing this. They get a 2/2, then they have access to the Regal Falcon, which is a 4/4. Oh man, they had this legendary. This legendary is going to be, by the way, I mean, totally fantastic in this mode, right? And just in general. And really good against sword, by the way, too, right? All right, there it is. There's the Immaculate Adjudicator. Is it any good? I mean, here it's really, really good, actually. Super strong here. But by the way, I can't remember. Does this have Storm, this thing coming out? Ooh, it does have Storm. All right, well, it's not going to get much better, I think, for the Immaculate Adjudicator. So I think we do have to play it here. Yep. Let's go ahead and do it. I could evolve to get rid of the 2/2. Nothing in my hand's really going to do much with the evolutions, and my opponent could try to kind of storm me out here. Next turn, I'm going to have a super evolution. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with this. All right, well, that was pretty good for the Immaculate Adjudicator. Supposedly, it's a sword meta, so it doesn't really tell us anything yet in this matchup, but... Ooh, that card is so strong. Ronavero. This card I still think is just fantastic. And in take 2, I think it should be pretty darn good, right? All right, here we go. It's time to find out if this 7-drop is going to be the real deal or not. Too bad it gives everybody Aura instead of Fender. Okay, I Dose of Holiness, and I could play the Serene Sanctuary, and then I could call it. Is that actually correct? Basically would leave them just 3/5. I think, depending on the random here, these would both be out. Worst case, if these 2s don't go to the right spot, they could all go here, and then I get kind of wrecked. As long as one of them goes to the 2/2, otherwise we just play the Ether and kind of fill our board up. They're going to get to deal big damage to us next turn. Whew, boy. I guess I need to know what's in my deck. And you know what? Maybe this girl is not... Oh boy, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. This gets kill off the 4/4, which is pretty good. Ooh, man, I don't know about that. And you know what? I'm just now realizing that this girl is not going to be anywhere near as good in this mode because you're going to run out of your early drops because it's such a small deck. Can I actually see it in my deck somewhere, by the way? I don't think there's a way to do it. You'd have to kind of track what's in your deck. All right. Well, Lapis Shining Seraph is also going to be really good in this mode, I think, right? Their 2/2 can't really do anything here, which is nice. In fact, we're going to kill it next turn. Reno, honestly, Reno's not bad, right? Reno actually gets to kill 10/9, and we get to kill the 2/2, and I'll have 4 mana left. Yeah, you know what? Maybe this Reno is honestly not half bad. Thinking it's going to be Reno plus the Avian Statue here, most likely. Got 1 Super Evolve left. We don't really have anything else to do with our Super Evolution. We would a Caravan Mammoth. Oh god, do we just Caravan Mammoth? I feel like Reno's is this a Caravan Mammoth run? You know what, everybody? I've won with this in ranked actually a pretty good number of times. This is going to be better here. This is honestly not a bad play, and it kind of forces... I feel like in take 2, this may be not a half bad play. Like, what it's going to kind of force on my opponent to be able to deal with it. Like, how can Havencraft even deal with it? Like, let me think. I mean, I guess Jean would deal with it, but I mean, if they have the Jean, it's going to be just powerful no matter what happens. So it kind of forces an answer. Oh my god. Honestly, though, it would have been the same basically either way. Even if I'd play the Reno, it'd be the same effect, but it would have been better for them to hit the Reno with it. Oh god, Immaculate Adjudicator. Come on. Oh man, that was kind of ridiculous. All right, what does this guy do again? Select an enemy follower on the field. Okay, at the which one did it target? I didn't see it target one. Does it tell me which one got targeted? Oh, none of my guys can get targeted. All right, well that explains that. All right, this has got to be a Colette turn, I think, plus a dose of holiness. In fact, oh, we almost guy, but still can't kill it. I think I'm gonna Radiant. This 4 gets to kill the 4, and then I can just Radiant Angel, heal up, and just keep trying to basically just win the game. Don't I have like 2 Jeans or something crazy like that in my deck? Feathers act good too, right? So we'll do the dose of holiness. All right, this will kill the 4/4. I feel like I may be a Havencraft main in this format, to be honest. It's like the hardcore control deck, right? Like, sounds pretty good to me. I'm okay with this, keeping this here to defend myself. And, you know, I feel like in Take 2, you may be able to... By the way, what actually happens when your deck runs out? I still haven't actually had to deal with that. Oh my god, I already forgot about this freaking 7/6. Oh, lord. Oh, I actually have the Immaculate Adjudicator this time. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. Okay. This guy's already evolved, so we can't evolve it again. Oh my god, Iron Fist Priest. By the way, Iron Fist Priest surely is going to be absolutely incredible in this mode. Oh man, almost dead. Oh man, okay, if we had the evolve, we could have dealt 3 and another 3 would have actually cleared their entire board. Immaculate, oh boy, well, shoot everybody. Shoot, I think we're toast. That's too bad. Wow, what a turn for my opponent. Yep, there's just nothing I can do here. There's just nothing. There's nothing here. I could draw an amulet. I don't have anything crazy amulet-wise in my deck. Wow, they actually got me. The Lapis, God, I forget about Crest so badly in this game. Yep, that's going to be it. This Rona Vera is going to be super strong in this format also, right? All right, let's do at least one more match in this video. This is going to be match 2. By the way, didn't I draft 2 Jeans in this deck? Am I allowed to complain about some of this? Didn't I draft 2 Jeans? All right, the 3 drop's going to be fine. Get an amulet. Going second, the Aether. I don't think so. I can boost turn 3 into 2 5-drops. I'll just miss my 2 drop basically. So I think this is probably all right? I guess I could have kept the 7 to be honest. Maybe I should have just kept the 7, yeah. Like just basically just take the hit on missing my 1 or 2 drop. Yeah, maybe I should have, since I mean that's kind of like one of the strong cards. Maybe I should have kept it. Yeah, I probably should have. I think that was probably a mistake. All right, well, anyways, do I go ahead and just play it 2 here? I don't think so. We can just engage that as our turn 2 play. Iron Heart Hunter. Everybody, I really like playing control decks, actually, which I feel like is quite difficult in this particular game to basically ever play any kind of control deck. Hard to ever control things, you know, because there's so much storm and stuff all over the place. But you know what, in Take 2, I feel like Havencraft, I might be able to, finally, this is like the one format, maybe I can actually play a legitimate control deck. That was a huge mistake. Oh, no, it wasn't. Just about to say it was a huge mistake for my opponent, but it was actually not. They are filling board with 2s. All right, we have an evolution. Needed my legendary on turn 5 would have been absolutely bonkers here. Featherfall would be fantastic as well if I had 1 more mana to play it. I was planning on doing something like this. I think it's still fine, right? I get to remove one of their guys, evolve. I could also just Radiant Guiding Angel and then have the Immaculate for whatever they do next turn. Or I could get super greedy and Featherfall. I think that's a little bit greedy though, honestly. Let's Radiant. I could also potentially draw into that legend for next turn. See what we get here. Okay, none of that's basically good at all. I do need to go ahead and start using my evolutions. I'm falling a little bit far behind here. All right, everything on their board has evolved. I think these are going to be the worst of the 2. Bullet from Beyond. All right, I think I can deal with that. All right, they're pushing some major damage. Got a little bit of some artifact stuff going on. Phew, boy. Actually, it felt like my draws were not so slow here. I get to remove the 4/4, which is pretty sick. And then evolve and get rid of the 2/2. I think I am going to probably play a decent amount of Havencraft. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. I feel like this is something that can be true and something that kind of with enough practice and playing it regularly, figure something out with this deck to figure out how to kind of make a control deck. I think, but I don't know. All right, here we go. We got the Ominous Artifact B. All right, so they just played that, I think, right? Yep, so they used it, and then they just straight up played it out of their hand. Oh boy, we are... Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I guess you do need the healing. That 6-drop that I kept saying was terrible. I mean, if I had it here, it would pretty darn good. I'm already at 4. They've got a super evolution. I need some healing. My gosh, is this going to already be a loss, everybody? Holy moly, the Reno here is actually quite good, as I kind of always suspected. We could have Pact next turn. All right, let's try it. Have a Pact ready for next turn to basically try to kill them. I'm trying to think how they would actually kill me from 4 here. We've got a huge board presence. This takes care of both of those. All right, do I go ahead and use the play point this turn? This guy's obviously going to attack in. The Holy Falcon ready to go. I don't see needing that 1 extra mana next turn. How can Portal kill me when I'm on 4 life here? Okay, Noah is not going to kill me, but is going to be very, very strong. And I bet they have bet you any money they got an Orcus waiting for me. Whether it's take 2 or whether it's rank mode, you know, on turn 8 there's an Orcus coming. Okay, that only kills 1, but yeah, he's got those puppets. Noah is just ridiculously good. I think Portalcraft still is going to be one of the most OP in this format, undoubtedly. And this is where I was wondering if I could actually win here. Holy Flame Tiger. Oh, it's only a rush. What was I thinking? Okay, that's dumb. Okay, Immaculate's going to be super good. We're at 3. Darn, if we had 1 point of healing here. So I guess if they have the Orcus, I guess we just lose. Or if they end up creating another one of the artifacts, which I think can create, right? Well, we're going to find out, everybody. That in play and see what happens here. Synchronous Hearts. Okay, that doesn't kill me, everybody. Not dead. Featherfall is actually going to be really good here, actually. Ooh, I needed that Radiant Guiding Angel, except that I don't think I can pull it off turn because I'm a little bit still in too much danger here. I think I got a Featherfall, finish off the 1/6. I could super evolve this. I would have a 7/7 Featherfall. Oh, you know what? I can Featherfall and then finish. Wait, no, I can't. Oh boy, this is a 4/4 with Storm. That's where the 4/4 is. I think this is a 4/4 Storm. I can get 3 more. This also has Storm, I think, doesn't it? Okay, so basically, if I win for 1 more turn, then I kill them actually, which is actually cool, right? And so with that in mind, I think I did the math on that right. Wait, why did this not? Oh, okay, my guys actually don't take the damage. Okay, that's actually pretty sick. Go ahead and do this. Pop this guy here, and I'll engage this one. I'll leave this ready to go. So basically, if I can get through, I've got the 2 plus the 4 plus 3. 2 plus 4 plus 3, that's 7. All right, so basically, as long as they can't kill me this turn, which they cannot, and then as long as I can get through this 1/6, which I also cannot. But this is actually pretty good news for me here. I get to do another 3, I think, here, right? Let's see. Okay, that's gonna deal 4. Oh, let's see here. I have to super evolve, I think, here, right? Shoot, I'm a little bit like Holy Falcon is a 2/2. Super evolve, but it's a 5/5. This will be at 4. Oh, wait. Featherfall gives me a 2/2. So I can at least still be alive, actually. Only way, right? So let's go ahead and do it. I've also got the Dose of Holiness. So that's a 2/2 plus the Dose of Holiness. I get another turn to potentially try to live here. All right, let's try it here. All right, that's 4 and that's 2. All right, we got 1 more turn again, where as long as they don't play a blocker again, I can kill them for 7 here. Let's see what they got. Oh, what does this do? I don't know. Summon a Fortifier. Oh, darn it. They got a blocker. And I don't have it, everybody. I don't got it. Oh, boy. Don't I have 2 Jeans in this deck, everybody? Didn't I draft 2 Jeans? Where are they? Gosh dang it. That would have also, I think, won it here. Oh, man. What the heck? What do I do here? Oh my god, I think I have to draw again. None of this. Okay, this is a ward, which is pretty sick at least. God, none of this really doesn't. Avian Statue's fine. Oh boy, everybody. Cleric of Crushing. It'll kill the 1/5. It'll be huge. Holy Shield Maiden, honestly, would be huge. I think it's gonna have to be the Holy Shield Maiden. Let's go ahead and do this. And then I think we unfortunately have no choice. Yeah, I don't see any other option, everybody. So it's gonna have to be the Holy Shield Maiden. That's really unfortunate. But I don't think I really had anything to do. Got 9 cards left in my deck, everybody. Didn't I draft 2 Jean, everybody? Am I crazy? Am I hallucinating? Didn't I draft 2 Jean? Basically win it for me here. Oh, I forgot that takes the barrier off, but whatever. Oh, I'm dead. I forgot that takes the barrier off. Oh my god. Didn't I draft 2 Jean? Where were they? All right, everybody. That's it. 0-2. Didn't I draft 2 Jean? I did draft 2 Jean and 2 Aether, and I had a Salifa. Y'all, I drew 2/3 of my deck both games. All right, little bit of a mini complaint here. I think is pretty fair. I literally both games. It's like at the bottom of my deck, all my legendaries were just sitting down there, and the Agnes too. Actually, man, oh man, didn't I have a stacked deck at the bottom of my deck? What just happened, everybody? I feel like I actually could have won both of those. All right, whatever, everybody. It is what it is. There's another run for you. Let me know what you think in the comments and what you'd like to see, and consider subscribing if you want to stay tuned for more Take Two.